This is a fun play. I want you to take a look at it here. Sony Michel gets 5 yards for the first down. You can see him work to that left side. Now, if you just watch it from this angle, broadcast angle, or if you want to call it all 22 because it's higher up and you can see everything, fine. But at first look, you might look at this and say, oh, he read the penetration and bounced it to the outside because the penetration, let's take a look at it from up the middle. See that penetration up the middle here? Yeah, he takes that exchange, avoids that and goes outside, right? Well, not really. This is actually a designed play. This is a counter play. And the person who really tricks the defense here isn't Sony Michel. Let's take a look at it from the end zone view, and you're going to get a better idea right here. Now, first of all, before we start looking to see who tricks whom, this is a collective effort. And you begin with the center guard combinations here. And you see usually the center and the guard. Who are they closest to block? Well, it looks like Ndamukong Suh. Ndamukong Suh's between the gap between the center and the left guard. And so Suh here reacts to that, sees that, and decides he's going to the opposite side to avoid that double team. And so he goes to that left side. You see a bunch of other players looking towards that left side. All their helmets are a little bit more to that left side. Why is that? Well, one, Sony Michel is taking a step to the left. So it looks like he's going to be going to the left side, right? So the offensive line, you can see them all blocking here as if they're working to the right shoulders of the defenders. And at this point, you might think, well, the defenders have gotten a jump on this play. But then suddenly things change, and now they've all sealed this backside, and now you have 1, 2, 3 blocks in an open area with a one-on-one with Michel and number 22 way back here, and Michel gets an easy 5 yards on this play and the first down. So what really happens here? This is a design play. This is a counter play. You don't see any type of counter pulling, but it's a misdirection play with kind of counteraction. You have a step here, and then you're going to counter to the opposite side. And you have the defense reading off those keys. See, everyone's looking towards the backfield. Now, the question is, are they looking at Sony Michel or are they looking at Tom Brady? Because when you look at Tom Brady, his back is to that left side. And because his back's to that left side and the ball's coming out towards the right, it looks like it's going to be a run to the right. And he's showing the ball to everybody. So even the secondary, linebackers and secondary are looking at this and thinking, run to the right side. But as Tom Brady gets further back, he switches the ball, pivots to his right, to his left side, and now it's a run that's going to the left. And that defensive front that read the keys of Tom Brady and Sony Michel, as well as that double team early on, they all jumped the gun, got too aggressive, and got pushed aside. And that leaves a 3-on-3 here for Sony Michel to take this play and get the 5-yard gain. So in a sense, this is like a counter play in terms of its action. If you want to get specific about exactly what the play is, I can't tell you, but I can tell you what the purpose is, and the purpose is very similar to what counter plays do. Trick the defense to thinking it's going on one side and then go to the other and have the block set up that way. And what's nice is Tom Brady is able to do a nice job with the exchange to trick the defense. They're going to read that key of his exchange very early from under center, moving to that right side, and then dropping a little further and pivoting to the left so that he can hand it there. And defenses are paying attention to that as much as they're paying attention to where the linemen are and what may come as a double team, as well as Sony Michel's step. So it's important that your quarterback can be skilled at exchanges from center, even if it's something as simple as showing one side and then going to the other. And this is trickier than it looks. There are quarterbacks in the college game who trip over themselves just trying to make simple exchanges from center because they haven't done it very often. So when you can switch things up like this, that shows experience and some good footwork and some practice with exchanges. And you got to have good timing with this, especially on plays like this where you've got your lighter players on your offensive side of the ball making the key blocks. So you want to hit this as fast as possible after you've presented this initial look to the right side, to the left, to the right side. So when you go back to the left, when you have basically, two tight ends and a wide receiver making the key blocks, you want to be able to hit that fast, and that's what Sony Michel does, and that's aided by the efficient footwork of Tom Brady. Really nice play by everyone, but underrated look at what Tom Brady can do and a good quarterback can do with his drop game and his exchange game. Good footwork there. Let's look at it one more time.